Gates, was the youngest worldwide president for the company. So in a nutshell, I'm a technologist, but who is very passionate about giving back and using technology for people. So that led to the development of them. I'm sure shortly. So first, let's talk about the opportunity for the challenge, right? So if you look today, the UN Sustainable Development Goal provides a blueprint that talks about what are the major challenges, global challenges faced by the nations, and it actually provide by solving this challenges. I think we can lead to economic development, social development, overall we can achieve prosperity for everyone. So what they did was they put identified the 17 broader categories of challenges. For example, the poverty, eliminating poverty, hunger, making sure everybody have access to healthcare, good health and well-being, and equality in education. So these are broader thematic areas which is common across every nation. So what they did was for each of this problem category, they came back with a goal and a target that they want to achieve, and that becomes your sustainable development goal. Basically like a goal to achieve development in a sustainable way. And then all these different goals are interconnected. For example, if you can if you can eliminate poverty, hunger is also going to come down. So in a way, it's all like interconnected. Some of these goals are and the idea is to achieve them by 2030. And as I was telling you earlier, these are some larger global challenges, whether access to affordable healthcare or tackling the energy crisis, or even providing equitable access to information and clean water. All these are common problems. It's not only applicable to one country, but several countries, right? So as an engineer, that's where you come into play. Okay, you have this challenge, and what do we do about it, right? And that's where there's an interesting correlation here. So the word social innovation means it has two parts, social plus innovation, right? So you are innovating to solve the societal problems, right? So that's what it's called as social innovation, or in some cases humanitarian engineering, because you're engineering for a larger cause here, right? But there's an interesting correlation now as a technologist or a policy maker, you all play a greater role. So as you look through all this interesting, interconnection, we have science which gives you theories. Then in engineering, we generate products and tools which are used by the society, and then those comes back and they address the needs of the society, right? And then again from science you derive technology. Again, those technology again helps to develop tools, which is what engineering is all about, between the theories and the tools, right? Now, once we deliver a product that fulfills the society's nature, again the cycle repeats basically, right? So net, engineers plays a vital role in providing solution in the humanitarian space, and that domain is very multi-interdisciplinary, and it provides you an opportunity to have a direct impact of marginalized community, and of course it provides a very unique way to demonstrate public visibility and the role of engineers in advancing in solving the real-world challenges. And of course, these are some benefits why people are encouraged to participate in social innovation and humanitarian engineering programs, right? Now, let's also talk about how significant these problems are, right? So before COVID, about nearly 1 billion people today live in extreme poverty. Okay? And then if you look through about 30% of world's food is wasted. So one end, we are wasting the food. And then the other end, we have about 1 billion people who are undernourished. And again, about 40% of earthers, they don't have access to clean water, right? And about 3 billion people are yet to be they lack clean cooking fuels and technology. About 4 billion people are yet to be connected to internet. So the meta point here is, all these problems are big. These developmental challenges are big. So that's why, by solving these challenges, it's going to open up an opportunity for engineers, and not only creating a market opportunity of about 200 million, and it will create about 400 million new jobs by 2030, right? And that's where AI comes. Thing is big, massive, artificial intelligence comes into play. So we are now living in the age of, AI. We live, pretty much AI systems are integrated in our daily life. For example, if you go for walking, you have a smartwatch, it's going to measure your calories and heartbeat, right? And if you have a smart refrigerator, it's going to give you a recipe, right? And then when you from your home to the office. You have AI systems like machine learning algorithms, which is predicting the best route for you to go to your office, right? So again, it's completely like centered right now, right? Is it fantastic, isn't it, right? But at the same time, as we saw earlier, about 50% of people on Earth still don't have access to internet, right? So one hand, you have this transformative technology, which is like benefiting people, it's simplifying everyday's operation to automation. But then there's another end where people don't have access to basic facilities, right? So what can we do about it? How do we make sure we bring people together, using this transformative solution, so we could actually deliver AI for social good in a very impactful and more practical. So that's what we're going to talk about. Now, if you talk about AI, there are many, and topics within AI, but in general, as we saw earlier, AI becomes a very off candidate because it is uniquely positioned to handle the massive data what we are handling in the humanitarian space. Not only that, it is very good at detecting patterns which human cannot see. Right? For example, when COVID came in, right, we were able to funnel in through the temperature data, the travel history, and we were able to predict basically, where the people's in which region are most, or have a high probability of getting impacted with COVID, and then we are able to drive measures, right? And what not, right? It's even personalized, right? I mean, today many of you may be using YouTube, Netflix, right? So the systems, the machine learning systems can understand your interest, and they try to look through the catalog and give you, topics or videos that is of interest to you, right? So, and the places like where you have Indian doctors and nurses, AI can even automate some of this functionality, with capturing your data, taking like temperatures and measuring some vitals, that can be done through automation, right? So that's why when you come back, today AI have this core capability, it's like machine learning and computer vision, natural language understanding, and speech recognition, what more, right? All these different, capabilities help us to devise smarter systems. Now, more even interesting, we are living in the age of generative AI. Previously, AI used to only take the data and it can provide you a recommendation. Now, AI can actually generate data. That's why it's called a generative AI, right? So, based on what you ask, you can generate your text like ChatGPT. You can even generate an image or a video. Examples like Nova and there are many systems out there, multimodality systems out there. Right? So particularly in Africa, is like exposure to machine learning, deep learning, all these things necessary. So that's another topic I'll be touching upon today. What can we do there, right? Now, broadly speaking, AI has a profound impact on many domains, but I think some key domains where it's playing a vital role today is healthcare, right? Doctors are increasingly using AI generated or AI assisted tools, to look at the patterns of the CT images of patients so they can detect cancers much earlier, right? And not only that, AI-powered healthcare solutions are very prominent this day, right? For example, you can have a screening technology. Even from Brahman, we developed an AI-based screening technology, direct autism. And not only that, we now have conversational AI, which can actually, the AI system can actually remind you for take your pills, it can monitor your diabetes level, your recent sugar test, all this thing. I can also remind you about when is your next doctor appointment. You can do all this functionality space. So AI is actually making a very prominent presence in the healthcare space. And also, needless to say, in education, right, AI plays a very vital role now. We have AI-powered learning products. There are many examples here where the children can no longer need to find it hard. Even in a low resource setting, if they have access to internet, the AI can usually create videos that can help them understand complex concepts in science and math. And I think the field of agriculture, I think AI with IoT, machine learning with IoT plays a vital role. Say you are a farmer in a very remote place with limited water supply, right? Now you can actually create AI-based, irrigation system. You can actually do an auto irrigation, to meaningfully, control, the water distribution at the same time help you to increase the yield. So these are some critical areas where AI is making a huge impact. So now we spoke about social innovation. Now we also spoke about how AI is a great technology for it, right? So when you apply AI, develop AI solution for the largest social innovation and social impact, theme is called as social impact AI. Okay, so that's why AI designed to solve an environmental challenge or called as SIP, right? So these are the four typical areas which we touched upon: poverty reduction, education, healthcare equity, and climate actions. So now Brahman, we will talk about Brahman at the last, but they are world-class, social innovation organization based in US. They offer a portfolio of global programs. Today we have more than close to 200,000 engineers or students through our extended partner network. We have about 50 global partners. We have benefited over 1 million, children, like 1 million people through innovations in the last 10 years. But now we are on a mission to create 1 million innovators, in the next by 2025. And that's why we'll be talking. If you are selected as a fellow, you'll be working on some of the state-of-the-art R&D projects. Then we provide you a skill set training boot camp, and then we also provide you a real-world opportunity for you to, work on projects on Gen AI, machine learning, computer vision, name it. So currently, our research is focused on creating a sophisticated AI models to, address some of the challenges in areas like education, agriculture, and healthcare, and so forth. Now, let's talk about quickly about Gen AI, right? So you see, AI is central to solving this. Compute power to handle the data, right? So those data, or you can collect synthetic data, and once you collect those data, clean the data, and then you could then create, a algorithm to process those data, and that's also accessible primarily for users in low resource setting, basically, right? So, so I think the key point here is that always start with empathy. Like you start with your end user, define their needs in their own way, and then you ideate. Come back with ideas where AI can play a role. Build models quickly and deploy the model, and make sure the models are you can evaluate the model and make sure the models are having a positive impact on the community. So there are many metrics here. I'm not going to go into depth, but there's a way you want to measure the success of your AI systems. For example, accuracy versus equity, right? Is it fair across many groups? And then our communities are properly using it, and then if there is a reduced, impact, and are you able to negative impact, are you able to measure it? And then are you providing feedback loop where you can provide a mechanism for human to intervene, especially over a period of time. So these are some key ethical design practices that we need to uphold as well. As I said earlier, make sure everybody is represented. There's a fairness in your data, like gender, caste, language, whatever, right? You want to make sure that. And there's a transparency in the model, right? The model should be able to explain how it arrived at the decision. And then there has to be a privacy, right? there's a privacy, concern there, so make sure you handle that. So with that said, I want to quickly go on to the Brahman part. I think what we want to do is think about how AI could benefit, your community could benefit from AI, and what barriers you see how you could handle it now. So with that said, I just want to open up the last segment, the last 5 minutes, where I want to play the role of Santa Claus. So as I said, Brahman, the word stands for knowledge. We evolved as a global humanitarian program since 2004. The last 5 years, we have become a world-class research institution based in US. So our focus is to offer a portfolio of global programs across multi-dimensional domains. You see here the 9 major programs here. So our motto is think globally but act locally. So we want to roll out a mission-based program to inspire, train, and engage future innovators like you, to address the universal challenges. And our North Star goal is to empower 1 million innovators by 2035. And currently, we are leading major programs, including North America, Asia, Africa, and MENA. And as I said earlier, our goal is to democratize social innovation. Many of our leaders from Brahman comes as successful global leaders, both in academia and industry. And our programs are centered around, primarily the intersection of the community needs, the engineering solution opportunity, and the policy makers. So that's where the social innovation spaces, and that's where solutions are centered towards. Our programs emerge into 3 categories. One is community-centered programs, and then the core R&D programs, and then the partnership program. So if you are an engineer in Uganda, you want to participate, talk to Lavaga about we have a research fellowship program. You can apply for it. If you get elected, we provide bootcamp training on generative AI, many emerging technologies, and then we provide real-world projects for you to work on it. If you are a university or you are a organization, we love to partner with you as well, so we can benefit your members as well. And these are some examples as well what we have done. So today we have about 200,000 closely. In the last 3 months we grown very aggressively. So far they impacted over 1 million, and now we are watching towards creating a million innovator. So again, we have more than 100 extended partners in our network, global network. Last year alone, we provide free training about nearly 100,000. This year we already have about 250,000. And not only that, this year we are reaching out to more than 60 countries. Our programs are having an impact. And last year also we partnered here, so very delighted to be back here in the Innovation Summit in Uganda. And also some STEM labs and other opportunities which Brahman provides on the ground, where we want to create the next generation future scientists and innovators. So this is again an example of programs we did in Uganda. And then many world bodies and engineering organizations are also partnered with us. For example, JITEX, which is the largest world organization, technological conference. Primarily, Brahman is a scientific partner. In fact, we are in Dubai next week for this big program. And then African Engineering Education Forum is another area. We are also actively involved as a scientific partner. So there are many opportunities here. In fact, we have the largest hackathon competition in Africa. We designed for Africa and then for Middle East, which is happening now in Casablanca next month in Morocco. So again, our goal is to empower great change makers. So there are many global organizations and partners which closely work with us, including IEEE blended learning technology. Where we provide skill development programs to make you more skilled and ready to onboard to industrial jobs and stuff. So again, US, right? So you can see UN engagements as well. We have the Science Summit, we have been part of it. So again, World Bank, and then last but not the least, somehow also we have created thought leadership to global organizations like IEEE. So that's an example here. How we crafted these programs, and then we have been recognized for our leadership in many of these areas. So in a nutshell, we are here to support you with your mission. And these are some of our upcoming programs. We are going to be in Dubai, so visit us if you are there in Dubai. And then in November, we are going to have in Morocco. And then again, we are having a global innovation summit in Morocco. And November 28th, of course, we will pass on free registration for all participants in Uganda. We will do that to increase but I think today you have two opportunities to participate, through the fellowship program or an organization through an MOU. And this is our website here, which I'm showing here. You can take a look at it. There's a lot more details here, a lot more programs available. See if you have interest, and our fellowship should open in 2 weeks. So I encourage and pass it on the benefits people. So with that, I want to again congratulate the organizing team and thank Ms. Lavaga Herbert again for inviting me for this keynote. And I appreciate all of you for patient and truly delighted here to be there and support you all. So I'll stop here. I can take a few questions, and wish you all the very best.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Sampath Kumar. I don't know if you can see the audience here. It's quite a big audience. From my end, maybe Herbert could do the camera and if you're able to see that. But that has been Mr. Sampath Kumar. Let's just give him a round of applause, please. Yes, and before the questions come in,
I'm having difficulty in hearing. I think this question, I can take one or two questions and you can type in the chat. Maybe I can take it. But if people can't hear clearly, then even I can drop my email address as well. I can follow up as well. So either way is fine.
Alright, so Mr. Herbert will be repeating the questions that we maybe have.
I take the two questions quickly, and then I will jump on to the other components.
Okay. So, members, as we've had Brahman Innovations, it's a really a big organization, and brings together different communities of engineers, developers, humanitarian, and so on. And it has actually an office through Logel Science Foundation here in Kampala. Okay, here in Kampala, all right? So you can go through Mr. Herbert Rwanda, so that you can connect with
them.
them.
Again, and I wish you all the very best, and again I congratulate the organizer for this amazing National Innovation Summit, and hope to see you, some of you, in the Brahman Fellowship Program as well. Okay? Take care, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity.
Herbert, we're still getting the question. Herbert? We're still getting the questions. Okay. All right. Okay, on his behalf. Do we have any questions? Any questions? Hello? Okay, when I say hello, you say hi. Hello? Hi. Hey, we just ate, eh? We just ate. We are going to go for the exercise, eh? It seems we need a bit of shaking, eh? Okay, hello? Hi. Hello? Hi. Hello? Hi. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so I understand that the audio quality is not the best, I get. But you can check out his website because it's called Brahman Innovations. Look through what they do, okay? It's an NGO. They have really good programs. If you have a program that you have an idea, they can fund it, okay? And they can also support it. They have an organization here representing them. It's Logel Science Foundation, okay? So you can go through still Mr. Herbert. It's here locally, then you can get connected. They have a lot of programs. They have a program in 2 weeks. Different fellowships that he has been mentioning, okay? And they encompass really a lot of things. If you saw the diagram that he had from different sectors of life, okay? So if you have any questions and you want to join such programs, please try to connect to Mr. Herbert, okay? So now, what we're going to do is try to shake up a bit. Tell your neighbor, shake up a bit. Check up a bit. By the way, if you have anything, let's find out if we still know our neighbors. Chief, your name? Your name? Jordan. Jordan? Jordan? Okay. Jordan, your neighbor's name? Okay. Hey, Jordan was shaking. Did you hear? Hey, Jordan was shaking, but he did it. Alright, let's see. Someone has been hiding here. Chief, how are you?
Good, thank you.
What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew? Yes. What's the name of your name?
Okunga Adrian.
What does it?
He's an cybercrime.
Ah, okay. You see now these guys are cheating. They came together, eh? Yes, they cheated. Hi. Hey, your neighbor is invisible, I can tell. Okay. What's your profession?
My name is Cecilia Seal. I'm into financial technology, and I'm here to learn more, quite inquisitive, and more of a problem solver, and I'm also a financial literacy trainer by IEEE. And I'm actually, probably in this information later, I have something to do with my company.
Fantastic. Round of applause for Steve. Yes. Have you heard that she works in the BOU? I know, I'm hyping. It's a prayer.
It's a prime minute, so I am a financial literacy trainer, licensed by BOU or facilitated by BOU or certified by BOU.
She's funded by BOU. Isn't it the truth?
Not funded.
Licensed. Facilitated.
Facilitated.
Facilitated means they still give you the money.
No. It's for real. They don't give you the money. They give you the knowledge to go out there and impart knowledge on financial literacy. But for me, what I did, I went further ahead and incorporated technology or digital financial literacy.
That's even more amazing. Round of applause for her again. Thank you very much, Steve. All right. Okay, now I want us to warm up a bit, okay? So you see this line, eh? You see this line, eh? Yeah, you see this line, eh? You see as it goes like this. We have this team this side and this team this side, okay? Let's stand up. Come on. Yes. People are chilling. Yes, let's stand up. Tell your neighbor, hold your neighbor's hand. Tell them, stand up. Yeah? Yes. So we have team A and team B. Tell your neighbor, team A and team B. Yes. So which one is team A? Which one is team A? You see, you know those streams, eh? At school, eh? Stream A, eh? Stream B. Normally A has the, okay. So, I have my left and my right, okay? Right is team? Okay. My bad, okay? Okay, team A, team B, okay? Alright. I was going to say, okay. Alright, so I don't know if we can create some space, because I want to see this line properly. Eh? I want to see this line properly. Okay? Now make sure you're keen with your team, eh? Yes. Make sure you're keen with your team. Be loyal to your team. Are you loyal? Yes. Okay. Are you loyal? Yes. Okay. Oh, people, you are seeing the people who are loyal. You will be there and you're not watching. Are you loyal? Okay. So you have loyal team members, okay? Alright, so this is what you're gonna do. So, we're gonna sing. Not okay? We're going to create a mini choir. Tell your neighbor, a mini choir. A mini choir. Okay. We have team A and team B. But at the end of the day, we are all one team, okay? So we're going to do a dry run. We're going to sing an easy song. Very easy. Tell your neighbor, this is easy. These are small things. Yes, okay. We're going to say, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We're going to say, we wish you. My neighbor is shaking. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Okay. Make sure your team does not lose, eh? Make sure your team does not lose, okay? So, now, I'm not going to be bad, eh? I'm just going to be the halfway, okay? But you need to make sure, eh? Yes, make sure your team knows the lyrics, eh? And you have to sing boldly so that you're like winning, okay? So what you're going to do is this, okay? We say, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you and a happy. Is that clear? Is that fair? Should we try it? All right. Now the voices have to be because now my microphone only have one. Eh? Okay. So we're gonna say, we wish you. This choir. Okay. Okay. But you have to make sure the voices are up. We want the energy. Okay. Yes. You can eat. Let's try. Okay. I don't know if I can see properly. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, that was a good one. Go for yourselves. Okay, are we ready now to go? Are we ready to go? But you see, there's a dead zone there, my brother. Eh? Hey, and they are good. See now, eh? We don't have time to go through who is the bass, alto, eh? But I see a lot of bass there, okay? Simple, okay? This is simple. Are we ready? Are we ready? All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, that was a pass clap for yourselves. Okay, how are we feeling? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling good? Too fast, don't you think? Yes. Alright, I know we want to sit, no problem. Forgive me, but choir, instructor, conductor, it's not an easy job. Tell you, it's not that easy as it looks, eh? It's not that easy, eh?
Okay, I think we can do it a cappella. Are we ready to go? Yes. The voice is a bit high, okay? Be proud of this nation, eh? Isn't it nice? It's nice. Here we go.
All right, round of applause for Mr. Adam Katonga as he comes, please. You're very, very welcome.
Okay, very welcome to the National Innovation Summit. And my topic for today is going to be titled From Scarcity to Scalability, the Future of AI Innovation in Africa. Well, the person presenting to you today, I'm the founder of Walimu Academy, which is an AI-powered tutor that is bridging the educational gap in Africa. Walimu Academy is having a pilot chatbot called Walimo, which is acting like a personalized tutor, more like a teacher away from school. I'm the founder of Guardian Light, which is enabling farmers to use vision-based AI to predict diseases in due time. I am also an IEEE member, and I'm a member of quite a number of societies. I'm a member of IEEE AESS, which is the Aerospace and Electronic Systems Society. I'm a member of IEEE Computer Science Society. I'm a member of IEEE Industrial Application Society. I'm a member of IEEE Computer Intelligence Society. So I'm also the chairperson of the IEEE Computer Society at MAST. Yes, I come from Barry University of Science and Technology, so I've traveled 7 districts away to come here. I'm doing my research in applied ML, and I'm doing research in applied ML, predicative, I'm predicting using machine learning to predict building deterioration. I'm also doing research in local language, which is text-to-speech in application for voice assistants. And yeah, that's majorly what we have about me. So what is artificial intelligence? Well, I just came up with this presentation actually today morning because I traveled 7 districts away. So it's going to be more an interaction. I'm going to actually ask a few questions. So I just want to begin with anyone here who wants to read something. What do you think artificial intelligence is? So just...
Anyone? AI. Yeah? I'm sure that's a term has been thrown around. AI, anyone? Artificial intelligence?
They're cheating.
Okay.
Good afternoon. So, in my opinion, artificial intelligence is trying to get machines to think, to reason like human beings would in a given situation. So trying to get machines to think and reason in the same way as we humans do in a given situation. Thank you.
Okay, that's a very good actual explanation. Well, AI is, as he has said, it's more of making machines to think and act like humans. However, AI is kind of like a suitcase word, as described by some AI engineers, and it entails a lot of things. So you can actually just call your voice assistant an AI, like Siri, that's AI still. So you might not be thinking like Siri, but Siri is an AI, and we're going to dive deeper into that. So the types of AI, we have majorly 3 types of AI, and the first one is narrow AI. And with the narrow AI, we're majorly looking at single use cases of AI, and this is the current state of AI as per now. So we look at narrow AI, Gen AI, and super intelligent AI. So just a point of fact, all the AI you are seeing is actually narrow AI. So we have not yet achieved anything close to super intelligent AI or even general AI. So you don't need to actually take a lot of time on this slide, and so you should just know that as per now, we're actually looking at major use cases that actually do one thing, generate text, respond to you, and all that. You can see the AI timeline there on the presentation, and just to give you a brief introduction, AI came way back from about 1955 when a scientist called McCarthy actually came up with a research, summer camp workshop, and years later he says that he came up with this research workshop to actually get money, and you know how we can be bored and all that, and you just want to put together scientists who can actually think and give a foundation of something. So he came up with a workshop where they came, which was kind of like a 6-8 weeks workshop, where they met up in summer, and he coined the word artificial intelligence. So he was trying to change it from calling it cybernetics at that time, but then he just came up with artificial intelligence, called the workshop, and they started thinking. Going on, a few people stayed with him across the workshop, others left, but then it did not actually pick up that much from, because it was kind of a new thing. They were trying to actually get away of making machines think like humans. It actually didn't pick up at that time. However, we move on, and up to the latest years, where we now see, generative text. We're now looking at things like ChatGPT. So I think that's how most of us go to know about AI. But AI has actually come from far. It has come from about 1955. So it's actually a very, very, very old world. It's not new, but then most of us have just got to get to know about it just because of the user end products. Next slide. So another key thing is, we confuse two words, artificial intelligence and machine learning. So, you hear about AI, and then someone else is telling you about machine learning, robotics. Okay, so, what is the difference? What's the difference between AI and machine learning? So, machine learning is majorly, the software that actually enables us to actually train these machines to actually think like humans. Okay? And then, under machine learning is a branch of AI. Okay? So, just to put it simply, deep learning, neural networks, and NLP, those are key terms that come under machine learning. So, just to put it, AI is the suitcase word, and then machine learning comes just, just down under it. And machine learning is more of using data to train these machines to actually do and think like humans. So, deep learning, how does deep learning differ from machine learning? Deep learning is where you use loads of data Okay, so you use loads of data to actually train neural networks to actually, give you this output. So that is the major key difference between AI, machine learning, deep learning, and neural networks. So just to put it forward, most of the use cases you're seeing right now, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, these are deep learning systems. Yeah, so they're using loads of data to actually train neural networks to actually give you an output, to give you a narrow AI use case where you can actually get text generated. Next slide. So with AI, you're going to allow me to actually try to move towards here. So with AI, we have an AI stack, and I don't know if everyone can see this. Is there anyone who cannot see this? Yes, so this is more of the AI stack, and it involves majorly 4, layers. So we have, at the base, we have the semiconductors. So for actually AI to work, you're seeing ChatGPT working, but it's not only ChatGPT, there's actually something, deep, there's actually something underlying that. So we begin with the semiconductors, and these are majorly just chips, made from cobalt and a few raw materials, and for a fact, most of these raw materials actually go from Africa. 60-70% of the cobalt used to make semiconductors is actually mined from Africa. So the key players in this AI stack layer is NVIDIA, we have AMD, and we also have Intel. So I'm going to go into depth as I finish up to actually just kind of like highlight what each tech stack actually represents. So before we move, we have the cloud, we have the foundational models, and then we have the applications. ChatGPT is actually an application of a foundational model of OpenAI. When you look at the system I'm trying to create, which is Walimu Academy, it's more of a chat user interface. I'm just utilizing foundational models, and that's just an application layer. So we can. So when we look at the semiconductors layer, what are they? I've told you they're actually advanced microchips, and GPUs that actually power AI computation and training. So the market is actually key. It's actually dominated by NVIDIA right now, with NVIDIA's market cap, and I've told you before that NVIDIA is actually at the semiconductors layer, is actually at about $4.55 trillion US. So that's the GDP of, I don't know how many countries in Africa. So they are at the base of the AI layer, but they're having a very good share of the market cap. One of the requirements you actually need to actually build this, you actually need, the raw materials, you need cobalt and all that. But then, if I'm talking about the semiconductors layer, I can also talk about, the data centers that actually involve these GPUs. So I've told you that semiconductor layer has GPUs and AI chips, and then they are clustered to actually form a data center. However, for you to run a data center, you actually need some requirements. You need an energy demand. Okay, you need tons of electricity. And just to put it in perspective, I'm going to put it in perspective in my next slide. But then, before we go there, we see that Africa's position is only at supplying the raw materials. So we supply the 60% cobalt, and we give it to guys in India and the US, and the guys making $4.55 trillion US. So next slide. So putting this energy consumption in perspective, because of the topic I'm actually presenting today, we could go deeper. We could talk about a lot of things in the semiconductor space. But Uganda actually generates about 16.5 gigawatt hours. So it actually supplies about 16.5 gigawatt hours per day. But then if you actually put it into comparison, a single data center on estimate from OpenAI actually consumes about 0.5 to 3 gigawatt hours per day. So if you calculate the percentage, let's put it at 3 gigawatt hours per day. So Uganda is producing 16.5 gigawatt hours per day to all its consumers in the country, But then a single data center can actually take about 3 gigawatt hours per day. So that's a very big percentage these data centers are actually taking. That's about 80 to 20% of Uganda's total daily generation. So when we go on to the infrastructure layer, we look at the cloud layer. For AI to work, we need the cloud. And what does the cloud majorly do? It processes AI workload closer to the users. So being that we have most of these AI solutions in the US, France, and all that, so these cloud services get a way of actually, bringing it closer to the layman in Africa. So they also actually have a part, in this AI stack. So these guys are actually doing the computation. Cloud providers are coming in, to kind of like provide these systems on cloud so that you can actually access it in Barara, Kampala, Nigeria, or anything. And just a fact, South Africa dominates 50% of Africa's capacity in the cloud. So in the cloud space, South Africa is dominating 50% of that. So that is where Africa comes in, And then Kenya, Nigeria, and Morocco all have in cloud centers. But then we all don't forget that the key web cloud services are Amazon, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, and all that. So we go on to the models layer, foundational models, and this is when we actually talk about things we know, OpenAI, But then these are more of models that are running on cloud infrastructure. They are running on AI compute and semiconductors, and now they're coming out with, foundational models. So OpenAI does not make its semiconductors. So OpenAI actually uses NVIDIA's H100s to actually train their models. And then it uses maybe Oracle, because I saw an earlier partnership with OpenAI to actually run their models on a cloud infrastructure. So you see the key partners in all of this. So yeah, just to go back a little bit 1 second. On the models layer, you use the AI compute, the GPUs, but then you are actually training these neural networks on loads of data. So these guys get data, they scrape it from the internet. I was saying just some saga with Meta. Meta was, they were about to enter a lawsuit because they illegally scraped data from the web to actually train their latest model. Yes. So then we go to the applications layer. The applications layer is more of the layer whereby now we have this, the foundational model, the cloud, and now we have the foundational model, the cloud, and the semiconductors, and now clustered all those put together. How do they give a use case? How do we actually apply AI to actually solve our real-world problem? So in the application layer, we have ChatGPT. You guys use ChatGPT every day. We have Google Gemini. These are all just applications. They are not the foundational model. So at least I want us to leave here today knowing that ChatGPT is not a model. ChatGPT is just an application layer running on a foundational model. OpenAI's GPT-4. Google Gemini is not a model, but it's running on its foundational model called Gemini, maybe 2.5 Pro or anything. So the cost structure here is, it's the cheapest to build. Anyone here can actually build, can participate in this layer. You can come up with a chatbot that is built onto a foundational model. And the biggest advantage right now is these guys are making these foundational models open source. So for example, Google Gemini, has some models that can actually come for free. So you can actually get, by just a call of an API key. You just get an API key, with the guys who are coding around, you can just ask them around what an API key is. But it's just a single line of numbers that you integrate into your backend to actually just call now this foundational model. So what do you need from the foundational model? You just need that text that it can generate. You understand? So you have left all this processing and the semiconductors to AMD, to OpenAI, and now these guys are just presenting all these services to you in form of just an API key. And most of them are actually open source. So a reality check, 90% of AI application in Africa is actually running on the applications layer. So we're not participating in semiconductors, we are participating with the cloud, and then we go to kind of participate, we're not participating in the foundational models, we're not, though a lot of key advances are being made by companies like Cassava Technologies in Rwanda and all that. So what is the roadmap to actually a realistic AI in Africa? How can we actually also take part in, this process of actually also getting to market caps of about $4.55 trillion US? So the first thing is we're supposed to actually build the foundation. The problem with, we have with AI in Africa is there are a lot of key layers that we are not actually satisfying. So I've told you, we're not participating in the semiconductors, we're just participating in Chile in the cloud. But then if we are supposed to actually see that we can actually breed AI in Africa, we're supposed to also kind of look at the foundation building. So how are we going to do that? We're supposed to actually, first of all, expand our data centers. You understand? So it does not matter. You don't need to actually make these semiconductors yourself. Okay? You can just actually partner with NVIDIA or you partner with AMD, and you tell them that, okay, you know what, for us on our end, we're going to actually try to look at the electricity bit, we shall cater for it to power these data centers, but then you can come on board and actually give us the GPUs. Okay? Just a key example, one H100 from NVIDIA is about 25,000 to like 30,000 US. So that's like one H100, So, Uganda has to come up and say, we are procuring about maybe 200,000 H100s from NVIDIA at this data center, and we are going to look for a way we can power that data center. So the key issue is with where do you get the electricity and resources to power a data center? Okay? So the first one is in foundation building. So that involves also establishment of AI talent development. And one other key issue with AI is that the technical expertise actually can determine how far you can go. Okay? We also that saga whereby Mark Zuckerberg was buying AI engineers like football players. He was coming to OpenAI and telling them, I want this engineer for $100 million US. He was not stupid. Yeah? Because technical expertise is a key thing. Someone might know all of this is math. Machine learning is math. Okay, we go down to linear regression and all that, and most of these people actually have studied this math, know this programming, and can actually build solutions as easy as possible. So our next phase is infrastructure scale up. So we build these AI compute hubs, in Kampala, in Lagos, whereby researchers can actually access this AI compute. Just maybe by an API key or something. And the third one will be us now, competing globally. But then don't forget that in these other key layers of foundation building and infrastructure scale up, we should focus on looking at local use cases. So how do we actually also generate our own models, even though we are not training them from scratch, but then in our local language and all that. So that can actually help scale up AI in Africa. Okay, so I've been told. So what is? So in the next 3 minutes I'll conclude. So let's go back to the previous slide. So when we look at application of AI in Africa, we have some myths that people actually say that, hey man, AI is going to take our jobs. I know that's what everyone is thinking right now. You're looking at me talking about AI and they're like, this guy just wants to take our jobs. But that's not the real issue, That's what's happening. A researcher made and they realized that AI is actually going to produce more 230 million jobs in the next few years, digitally. Okay? So how is it going to do that? You can find me after and I'll actually explain that. But then just an example of how it's going to do that. AI can help scale businesses further. Okay? AI is going to help scale businesses further. That's going to need more people to actually work in their companies. That's a simple explanation. So what are the honest strengths and limitations? So honestly, our genuine strength as Africa is that we have the world's youngest population, and most of them are digital natives. So there are guys that are accessing TikTok, phones and all that. So we have a bigger opportunity on the side of the market and on the side of the expertise. Yes. So in conclusion, Africa's unique advantages are: one, human capital. We have the world's youngest, most dynamic population ready for digital transformation. Secondly, resource wealth. We have essential minerals to actually build AI from the ground up. Okay? These guys are coming to Africa, mining this cobalt, they go build the H100s and all that, and then they sell the services back to us. So how are we going to come in between there? How are we going to participate? Okay? So we have a market demand, and then we also have an innovative heritage. But Africans are sharp people. Yeah, Africans are very sharp people. So, yes, the critical missing elements: computer infrastructure, curated data, policy frameworks, and skills development. So our vision by 2030, my vision is that Africa becomes not just a consumer of AI, but a global leader in mobile-first AI, multilingual solutions, and solutions for emerging markets worldwide. Thank you so much.
Round of applause for Katongo Adam, please. Thank you so much, Adam. And if you could stay there for a minute, there's something he mentioned about jobs with AI, right? And I think we remember the time when, well, somehow I may not have been born. I like using the word remember the time, but I may also not have been existing. But what I mean is, when computers came into the work, okay, everyone thought, now you see, companies now have computers, even laptops. Now we all use laptops at work, right? Those days they used to be desktops at work, literally, okay? So the thing was that now our jobs are gone, because now people just sit in the office, work on the laptops, they do all our jobs. Secretaries were, scared. But the thing is that technology democratizes things, because now everyone has access to it, okay? So now even you finish campus, you have access to a laptop. So you can actually do your own work, all right? And you can be, brought in as a consultant or a freelancer. So same thing with AI, like you're saying, is that now you really won't need a job, because the AI will put together a proposal for you, a presentation, and you go present your idea, not so. And even it can help you do things that you need the job to do, all right? So now you'll be a full consultant. You won't need a job. I think perspective is important in some things, and I wanted maybe you concur with that. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much. Now, some questions for Katongo. If you had any questions as he was presenting, he made a very thorough presentation. So please, if you had any questions around AI, he's very well versed. Yes.
Thank you once again. My name is John Mark Tusime. I'm at Macquarie University. I do computer science, and I'm very passionate about AI and robotics. So, as you were presenting, something caught my attention, like the figures of how Africa is, like we have the resources and all that, but when it comes to actual, the value we get from this, it's very low compared to what the West is getting. So I'm very passionate about Uganda, about Africa. We see what's happening in the DRC, for example, over these resources. The DRC holds like a very big percentage of the cobalt in the world and all these other resources. So what do you think, in your opinion, it would take? Because we have leaders who see these things happening. They know what needs to be done, but they don't. They just sit back and they let us get exploited. So we have the youth, you say, guys who can be skilled to like learn these things and grow up to be like great mathematicians, great programmers. We have the raw materials. We have, God has blessed us with all these resources, but we're not utilizing them. So in your opinion, I know you're not like a government guy, but in your opinion, what do you think it would take for us to achieve that vision you have as well? What do you think it would take from our leaders?
question. It's a very easy question to answer and a very hard question to also answer. Because I'll tell you why it's easy and why it's hard. So easily, the best thing we can do is just look at the policies. You know, sit down as governments in Africa and then look at, you know, what are the minerals we are exporting? What are they actually doing? What are they actually impacting on the value chain? Okay, and then we sit down and say, okay, you know what? If these guys are coming into mine, let's have this policy of, okay, you are not allowed to maybe mine, come and go get minerals exceeding this certain percentage, or how are we getting a bigger percentage on the profits you're making in the end result? Because if you look at VIDIA and all that, VIDIA actually has a policy. VIDIA does not sell GPUs to enterprises outside the US. Okay? So, though there are certain exceptions, because you realize that VIDIA is actually supplying OpenAI, it's not supplying Meta, it's also supplying, quite a few number of AI companies. But then these guys themselves understand that, okay, you know what, if we let these resources just go out in the world, we're going to lose a very big market share. So I believe that the best way to actually sit down and revise these policy frameworks. That's the best one. Then why is it hard? It's because, international politics is a very tough thing. I was in some summit and they were discussing, is it innovation before politics or politics before innovation? Yes, so politics is a little bit complicated. You might find that Congo might not be in a position to actually just implement these policies because of a few, what happens with the politics and all that, okay? So yeah.
Thank you so much. Any other question about AI? Please feel free to ask in this presentation. Question? Jonathan? I know there are like 3 Jonathan. So I'm gonna just say, Jonathan, any question? Okay, Brenda? No question? Okay, yes.
Hello, my name is Queen Bianca. So my name is Queen Bianca. I am in the aviation space. So I would just love to supplement on what you have said, because from your presentation, it seems like this is a hard to reach, prospect, but still we have hope from your future prospects that we can do it. So I was just looking from this perspective of, can it happen? We are like the next generation. You're already doing a lot of research in the field, and we can start from the little that we have. You already have a room full of computer scientists, young people who are very ambitious, and people like us who might not be in the space, but we can push this agenda in the fields that we are in. Can we start with AI innovations in wildlife conservation? I know Uganda Wildlife Authority would be happy to have people innovate in that space. And then slowly, by say 10 years from now, iPeople is here with so many collaborative organizations, and we slowly push in the next 10 years, we are championing such AI, Intel Foundation, whatever you say out there. So now I feel like we shouldn't lose hope. Let's sit down like as young people and see where do we start from, who knows what, who is good at what. Then we push. In the next 10 years, Uganda could be champion. Instead of this, we come here, we present, we hope that someday Africa is going to get somewhere, but because we are too afraid, because we think, oh, there is politics, oh, we have to push this and that, we give it time and start from somewhere. So thank you.
Yes, very lovely. That's so lovely. And just supplement, I'm not complimenting. She's right. And that's the reason why I actually gave you guys the AI stack. Okay? As Africa, we need to sit down and say, okay, you know what, these guys are making semiconductors, they're doing the cloud, but how can we actually get a way of actually coming in and, contributing to AI? But then you do not just, move from applications layer and you actually just go down to semiconductor, because it actually requires a lot of technology to actually make these things, and NVIDIA might be producing these H100s, but there's another company they're actually subcontracting to make the chips. Okay, and you're going to find that the companies making the chips are having high-end technology. that actually requires initial billions of dollars in investment. So as Africa, in the landscape we are in, where we know that, oh man, our GDP is a little bit shaky, and we're actually struggling to just implement a few of the things. Agriculture is our backbone, but still we are failing to actually get away of seeing that how can it benefit every Ugandan, okay? But then the government is actually doing something with the coffee and all that. So that's the best way we can put it, is let's try to see on the AI stack, how can we also contribute? So with the cloud, you can say, I'm not going to make a cloud service like Amazon Web Services, but me, I'm going to make a cloud service that actually works on top of Amazon Web Services, but then just serves the people of Africa. People are doing it, EDIC is doing it. They're not building on Amazon Web Services, but they're trying to get, I don't know how they're doing it, but they're also trying to do cloud services native for Ugandans. Okay? We're looking at AI applications. People are building AI applications. Like for example, I'm building Walimu Academy, which is an AI personalized tutor, but I'm building on top of a foundation model. So I realized that's just a short story. I was trying to train a text-to-speech model one time. So a text-to-speech model is more of you put in the text and the model produces a voice. But then I thought I could run it on my PC, 16 GB RAM. I spent about 2 months trying to crack a way I could run it on my PC without GPU. I failed. So I realized that the best way to do it is, man, just utilize the technology that's already around. Gemini app gives you about billions of parameters, and you can actually just integrate it into your system, okay? So she's right. Let's get away of fitting into the ecosystem, and let's know what we can do now and what we can't do, honestly. Yeah.
Yes, I think I don't want to let you go and sit, okay? But let's take one last question if you don't mind. Is it okay with you? Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Adam. Your last statement was in regard to language, and I appreciate the fact that you're in that space. Unfortunately, I must say that people from up north and up east, we're quite disadvantaged, because when we try translating our language, unless you're going to get a professional to do it, which is going to cost you much. But when I go, let's say, to ChatGPT, it will give me a Luganda statement. I've done it several times where I want to communicate in Luganda, maybe write a memo, and I put it in English, use ChatGPT, it gives me in Luganda. But I have tried it in Langi, Ateso, everything is jumbled up. In terms of linguistics, what do you think Ugandans or people in your space in Uganda are trying to do to solve that problem? Because I find it unbalanced.
Thank you, very beautiful question. Yes, so the question is, what are people in our space trying to do? Right now, I'll just talk about people who have tried to advance it. Okay, but I'll talk about them later on, because I'm trying to compete against them anyway. So the biggest issue roots from the models that actually run these chatbots. So ChatGPT is running on GPT-4, GPT-5, Gemini is running on Gemini 2.5, and this, as I told you, these guys use loads of data to train neural networks to actually generate text like a human. But the data these guys are training these models on is in English. Okay, so that's a first key problem. And then they try to also try to train these models on local language, but then as per the current base models, most of them don't handle all African languages. So most of them handle Zulu, those languages that have available data sets. So the key issue we are facing is these guys are lacking easily accessible data sets to train these models to actually give a seamless output. Okay, so what is our, why do we come in? This is how I come in. So let me just give you a key thing of how I'm trying to solve that. So I've told you it starts with the data, and then we train the models to give us something that can produce a local language. So I'm supposed to curate that. I'm supposed to look for example, audio files with their transcriptions in Uganda that I can use to train a model to actually give me a good output. But then the key issue I'm facing is where am I going to actually access this data from? Oh, I'm supposed to use maybe radio recordings. Okay, I'm supposed to go available and use publicly available data sets. But also the problem about them is they're actually constrained and confined. They're few, they're not a lot in number. So as Africa, what we can do to solve that is enhance our data first of all, and then the technology is there. Yes, because there are already open source models that help you just use data sets, train the model, and it can give you a model which can actually speak your language. For example, you can look for Tortoise TTS, Concrete TTS, all of those are text-to-speech models that can enable you to do that. So that is what we're trying to do. We're trying to actually see that we can actually get clean, good data we can use to train the models, and then get some compute that can actually help us scale this solution. So don't worry, in a few years, or maybe this year, we shall have a breakthrough. Sandbag AI is doing it from Makerere. They're trying to do text-to-speech models, voice assistants, whereby you can just input text and you get someone speaking like a Muganda. But the problem they're having is that it's not as natural. You go to ChatGPT and just try to talk with it in Uganda, it's going to tell you, Jebale Kostero, in Nagan English now, So that is what I'm trying to do. In conclusion, I'm trying to find out how can I. So that's also a key way we are doing it is by research. So I'm doing research into how can we get more natural voice coming in the side of the language. Thank you so much. Though wow. I'm going to just put my contacts there. If you can just help, just yes. So that's it. You can find me on LinkedIn, Katongole Adam, and that's my WhatsApp number. If you want to connect and ask me more questions, and then ask me about the solution I'm trying to do. Thank you so much.
Wow. Let's really celebrate him. Let's do something, okay? I'm sure you guys know this, okay? You know Parapati? Okay, if I say Parapati, we do Parapati, Señorita. Right? You got it, right? You got it? Can you go? 1, 2, 3, go. Parapati? Come on. Let's try it again. Tell your neighbor. Let's try it again. Tell your neighbor. Let's try it again. Okay. Parapati, Señorita. Thank you so much. All right. How are we feeling? How are you doing? Chip, how are you doing?
I'm doing very fine, thank you.
Okay, Chip, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
My sister, how are you doing? You're doing good. My sister, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. So, do you smell something? Something like an aromat? Eh? Do you smell something? Eh? Something like a chicken curry? Eh? Something like a lasagna? Eh? Or something like something like a steak? Eh? Tell your neighbor, do you know steak? Do you know steak? Ask them. Do you know steak? Eh? Do you want it well done, medium rare? Do they know those things? Teach them if they don't know. Eh? All right. We're going to go for lunch, but before we go for lunch, okay? Before we go for lunch, we shall have a nice group photo. So what I normally like to do is I want us to take a photo before lunch, and what? And after lunch. All right? Yes. That is always nice. So shall we do a group photo? But before we do that, okay, this is my last before we do it, okay? Yes. Do we still have our teams? Do we still have our teams? We had team A and team A and team. Okay. Now, can I have 2 representatives from each team? Okay? Yes. Let's send someone from behind the cameras and someone from the front of the camera. 1 person representing your team. So please, let's have a simple meeting in 5 seconds here. And then a simple meeting in 5 seconds. 1 person from each side. And then here, yes, there are gifts. I have some. Hey. This time I'm sure I have gifts. I have gifts. Eh? Tell your neighbor they are gifts. Eh? They are gifts. Yes, yes. I'm sure this time. See, I'm on camera, you see. Yes, yes, I have the gifts. Okay, yes, yes. We have one. Hey, clap for him. Yes, my brother, you can see. Yes. Just stand here, just stand here. Yes, 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 yes. All right. We need 1 person from this side. Yes, my sister. Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my sister. Okay. All right, all right. Just stand here. Just stand here. Okay. Let's have. Yes, my sister. Please. Please come. Clap for her. Clap for her. Clap for her. See, as a team, you need to support your people, eh? Yes, you support your people. All right. Look at the gentleman. Huh? Yes, yes. Who is representing the boys? Huh? See, my DJ abandoned me, so hey, see, my DJ ghosted me again now. Okay. Okay. If you're near our DJ, please tap on him and tell him, hey, selector. Yes, let's tap for him as well. If you're near our DJ, tap on him and tell him, selector. Yeah? All right. So we have some good microphones, yeah? So what you have to do, hold the mic. I'm not going to ask you to sing, don't worry. It's not a talent show. Someone was already shaking. Eh? My sister, don't shake. Eh? Don't shake, my sister. You can turn that on. Turn that on. Turn that on. Tap on it, see if we can hear it. Tell the mic check.
Mic check, mic check. Mic check 1, 2.
Yes, another one.
Mic check.
Okay, another one. Okay, we're good. All right. So, we're going to do a simple game, all right? So, this is team, no, we need to see, the team needs to be together. This is team A. Yeah? Yes, team A, please, you're on team A. Yes. My brother, you're on team B. Yes, sir. Okay, please recognize your team, all right? This is team A, this is team. Are we together? Are we together? All right? Make sure you're judging properly, okay? So what you're going to do is simple, okay? We're different teams, but then we're working together, all right? We're going to start a sentence, continue, all right? And then you come back. We're going to do a dry run, okay? All right, we're going to do a dry run, okay? So I'm going to start, you continue, okay? Just make sure you continue the sentence, okay? The boy was?
The boy was singing.
No. You don't have to repeat my phrase, okay? Just continue. The boy was?
Singing.
At a concert.
In
Uganda.
The boy was.
Oh. Do you get the game? Do you get it? Okay? Now we need some confidence, okay? All right. You don't have to repeat, just continue the sentence. And you don't have to have an end, okay? Just continue the story, yeah? It's like a story, all right? Can you do another dry run? Yeah? You need to be attentive, yeah? Okay, all right. I saw the queen.
And
She was wearing
a purple.
looking.
like a grape. Like a grape.
Ah. So you guys are the judge, right? You have to judge, okay? Is it looking nice? Team A, are we winning? Team B, are we winning? Okay. Are we ready? Now we are going live. Are we ready? We are going live now. Are we ready? Okay? Now, you're going to start the sentence this time. Okay? Now, this is your team member. If you started too heavy for him, yeah, your team, eh? Yes, your team is cooked. Okay? But if you started well, you're winning. All right? All right? All right, it's okay. When you fail, then they will start again. I think we can do the best of 3, not so. Right? Okay. You ready? Now, I'm thinking we put the mic closer, right? All the time, so that you can be able to respond. And when you're mentioning, try to be more audible, okay? All right. You're going to start the sentence the way you want. Okay? Are you ready? Okay.
I saw a man.
He was tall
And fat.
and very brown,
Looking.
like a mukonjo.
In Ankole.
Okay, what happened? Yeah? Who is cooked? This one? Oh, Team B is losing this round, yeah? Okay. Team A1, Team B, 0. Team A1, Team B. Okay. Don't worry, you're starting now. Okay? You're now starting, okay? Alright? So you're gonna start the sentence, it continues, we go on. Alright? Hey, make sure you, are you together? Okay, 1, 2, 3, you go.
In
Uganda,
We have.
many people
male and female.
that are very, very hardworking
Very knowledgeable.
and very young.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's okay, my sister. Tell her, it's okay, my sister. It's okay, my sister. Okay? Alright, we are seeing the winners, not so. But it's okay to get a consolation point, not so. Okay? Alright. Let's see if we can recover a consolation point. Okay? Okay, 1, are you ready? We can give you 5 seconds. You can give him to start, it's okay. Let him start. They're on the same team. Yeah, after him, it's you. Alright? My brother, you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, you can go.
As I was going,
I saw.
a man
And a woman.
who were going towards
The church.
to get married
In white.
and black,
In a car.
whose number plate
Was.
077.
Let's go for that! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's give them a parapati. Señorita. All right. Now I'm going to ask, you guys did really well. Thank you so much. Even though we have a winning team, but I have some little gifts for you as well, okay, for participating, okay? All right, I'm going to ask our queens, all right, to give the gifts to our winners, runner-up, and so I think one queen is going to give Team A, and then you're going to give Team A, okay, then you're going to give Team B, all right? Are we ready? Okay. All right, Team A receiving it. Let's clap for them. All right, and Team B. All right, well done. A photo. Yes. Oh wow, I like the smiles throughout all the teams. Yeah, very nice. That's amazing. All right, please stay there. As you stay there, we want the rest of the team to join us behind them. All of us, let's come for a group photo, please. And then we're gonna go for lunch. Don't worry. You see, You see, I have the chicken curry, lasagna. We will have sushi, my brother. I'm telling you, my brother. You have sushi. Come, please. Let's come behind them for a group photo, and then we shall go for lunch. I know the photo before lunch, the faces may not be facing, but don't worry. Eh? Yes, yes, you may force it sometimes. Okay? Alright, so, yes, I'll ask, some of our partners, Mayor, please, Mr. Luanga, please, let's come in front. Let's have Adam, our favorite speaker. Yes, Adam Kachongole, please. Yes, please come in front. Yes. You've all been amazing. We still have an afternoon session, which is more practical and engaging. Eh? Yes, and even after the afternoon session, we have some. I'll tell you. I want to tell you, but then I don't want to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So just hang around, you'll see. Okay? Yeah. Okay, amazing. Mayor, Innocent Kauria from High People, CEO High People. Mr. Ranga, please. Just right here. Let's have, yes, Steve. You can come, I think that's okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, Queen, the two queens. Yes. Miss Tourism Uganda, Miss Agro-tourism. Yes. I like the chivalry, eh? It's very nice. Okay. Yes, the master. Yes, sir. Yes. A shout out to Emma, our cameraman, doing a great job. Okay, we have some banners at the back, eh? We need them. Okay, let's get the banners. Yes. Make sure your neighbor is smiling, eh? Yes, you can just tap them and like, it's fine. Very nice. If you say cheese, eh? You will receive cheese, eh? Yes. Okay, amazing. Yes, the person you're with, make sure you go with them to lunch. I told you here, we go with our neighbors, eh? Yes. Okay. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. We have an afternoon session. We're going for lunch. Then you're going to be interactive. Make sure you have your neighbor with you in the next session. Eh? You will need people. Tell your neighbor you will need people. Yes, you need people. You will need connections in the next session. You know? There's a lot going to happen. Obviously, you know how we go to the lines. We are more organized. We are organized people. So we make sure you moderate ourselves. But you can go according to your level of hunger. You see, this time I want to judge. Yes. So there's no judgment. I'm not watching actually. Yes. So.
Kujagala kubitegeera. Yesterday at 10. Nentunula mpaka at 6. Been posting for the past 4.
No, as in like it's set, the stage is set.
Yes. When it's I'm supposed to have slept at 10, ma'am. Things are.
so you don't have to respond. So you may respond and the bone may. Yes, I know you guys are busy. Hope you're doing okay. In case you have any issues while you're here, you can move over to the reception where you registered from, and then you can complain, ask, and suggest, okay? Yes, please enjoy your meal. We have about 15 minutes to move into the afternoon session. Very interactive. Very, very interactive. Make sure you stick with a team, a neighbor. It will be useful. Thank you. Hello. Yes, yes, yes. I think we may have to move a bit closer, eh? A bit closer, a bit closer, a bit closer. A bit closer, a bit closer. A bit closer. So we have one presentation in the afternoon session, but then we can have interactive. We could start with the interactive session. Hope we are okay. Is your neighbor okay? Are we good? Are we good? My brother, are you good? I'm good. Nice, nice, nice. My sister, are you okay? Are you okay, my sister? She's okay. If you're okay, then I'm okay. Eh? Yes, yes.
right, okay? Is everybody doing fine? Is everybody okay? Awesome. A quick one. So we are going to get into probably one of the, in the next 20 minutes. In the next 20 minutes, we want to specifically, demystify. If you have a question, if you have a query, if you have something you want to understand, we want at least by the time you leave this place, you've left with every answer, every question answered to your satisfaction. So I would want to invite the CEO of High People, and then so that we can actually get to, have some of these discussions before, like in the next 20 minutes really. So wherever you'll be, you'll just fire the question, and then we'll find a way of answering it. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to invite the CEO of High People. Yes.
I have not even read the Bible, I've not had the privilege yet. And then they tell us that for everyone who seeks wisdom and knowledge, yeah, you can find everything you ever want in the Quran, in the Bible. Have you heard that saying? How many of you have completed reading the Bible? The Quran?
7 times.
Yeah?
7 times for the Bible.
This is yours.
Thank you very much.
And the Quran? Jonathan, your tweet has been taken. Anyway, I'm saying, guys, if we want to read, if we want to be smart, like you want to assume, yeah? Not to have low ego, not to underestimate your importance in society, but think that you are not the only smart person in the room. Just think of that. Also, realize the fact that you're going to have to live around people who know something different. As we are all looking at this stage right now, everyone is looking at something different. Why? Because we have a totally different perspective about everything. But you know what keeps us poor? Because we have very small dreams. Because every one of us here wants to have a home. They want to have a car. Yeah, they want to have if that is even when we're dreaming of it, say this.
Beautiful women.
Then for me, the first thing I wanted to always have is a beautiful woman. Yeah, before cars, houses. It fascinates me to see a woman smile so beautifully. Yeah? Like, it fascinates me to see how they heal the pressure I have. I live on pressure every day of my life. I risk almost everything I have every day just to make sure we move. Yeah? But I have been blessed to learn that the youngest person in the room is going to lead you and you're going to do nothing about it. Yeah? The youngest is going to teach you things, and if you don't want to listen, you are going to fall. Julia here, our co-host today, within our circle is probably one of the youngest. He's not yet 30. But we couldn't find anyone better today to manage this event. You know why? He connects with you better. He has more time to watch TV than I don't have. He knows
Good. Exercise.
That they don't see them coming often. Yet diagnosis still needs PCR tests that cost from a range of about $50 to $150, and they take quite a few days. Pathologists, available. $1,200 season just by failing to see an instant. What is the status quo? So whereby something we are currently having to kind of these drone technologies are
don't mind the errors that you're seeing. It's just uninstalling the previous version and then installing the new one. Yep, anytime from now. Yeah. So basically use Flutter just as it opens. Anyway, any questions? Ladies and gentlemen, any questions that you could be having? Oh yeah, there we are in. That's basically what we worked on this morning till now. So, good afternoon, Mr. Frank. I used my name for the demo. I couldn't use Mr. Mukasa or something else. Obviously, I have to be the first user as well as I use myself as the study case, as the first persona for the project. So what we're having there is just basically an overview of what the project is all about. So one of the few things we talked about the AI assistant, and then marketplace. Obviously, we utilized resources from the, is it CISDL? It's this company that is basically running coffee in Uganda. It's the Uganda Coffee Development, is it Authority? Yeah, so it's always having the resources about the current prices of coffee, robust coffee, and all the rest. Oh, sorry. So here, just come to the marketplace. Hope it works, eh? So there it is. So we have the coffee current prices that a basic user can, our users who are who are our coffee users, they will basically come, open up the application, and then they will get the current coffee prices. That is Arabica coffee, the prices and all that kind of stuff. What's trending there, plus about then the graphical representation out of it, plus some insights. When do you have to sell? You get? I can be a coffee farmer, I've stored my coffee, but then I should be knowing when I should take my coffee out to the market. You get? So with these real-time insights, all together plus alerts, it can tell me that right now, the prices of the coffee highs, they have what? Sky? Rocketed or rocky?
Skyrocketed.
Okay,
skyrocketed.
Yes, rocketed, as it is. You know, English is not our mother language, our mother tongue, and all that kind of stuff. So you can see, you can just set an alert, and you'll be like, I want it up. When the price goes up, please do what? Inform me. So the target, you can even put here your target price, whatever amount you would like to deal with, you just put it over there. Maybe 10K, 30K, 40K, 50K, 300, all that kind of stuff, a kg or something like that. Then I just create an alert, and a notification will be done what? Given out to me. If it is below, I can still get all those kind of stuff. So whoever, I know you guys are testing it who have scanned the QR code. Is it okay? It's working on your side. And then on top of that, we also have tips here. For the tips, it's just like a small course, but you know, due to limited time, you just have to draft up something. Just, you get something small. So you can get some few techniques about how to dry your coffee, just some few courses. But this is just a demo you get. So that's why you may see, like, yeah, this information is just very amateur-like, but hope you understand the brain behind it, or what we intend to show. So, like for instance, this is just a small demo there. Sun drying, best coffee practices, learn about the optimum drying techniques. So you can read there, step number 1, spread the coffee. Those are just basic stuff there. That's why I was like, amateur-like. But at least you understand the ins and outs of it. We are trying to educate the what? The farmers. This is running offline, even if you don't have data. But obviously, you want to use the AI, you must be online. Let me hurry up with that. So let's come back to our AI now. So our AI, we said that it's incorporating different languages, right? Right? Yeah. So basically, this is what we meant here, language translation. We are currently supporting English, Swahili, Luganda, and French. Yeah. So for that, you can try Swahili. Any Swahili speakers around here? You don't want to lie, you, At least I'm seeing habari, Frank? Huh? Yes? The word habari gives it a tick, We are good. Let's come to Luganda. Let's see whether we are live, yo. The Luganda is there. Is it okay? Guys? Is the Luganda okay? I know you're all checking on your phones there. So I can basically write, what? Let me just demo this. I don't know, what should I write here? Okay, let's do. Okay, we're appearing errors, it's okay. So, young man, work. Okay, very good. Yeah, I'm happy to help you today, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, there's a call error there, but no problem. We're just demoing here. We also had some bit of voice as well, but what its instance was voice, speech to text for now, but we wanted to incorporate in the way you've interacted with Siri, right, guys? Siri, but with your own language. Even if it's Luganda, you can also speak with it. Guys have worked on Luganda AI, and the good thing, these people are building on this. So for us, what we do, we just go and pick what we call an API from them and just integrate and play around with it. So basically what we are doing here, an API, how would I speak it out in a language? Okay, it's like a middleman. I would say it's like a middleman. I am, I don't know. Okay, I am here, I'm winding up. I'm here in the middle, and then it's just basically breaking up the gap. So with that, we also have the real-time weather alerts. Anyways, I think we have demoed most of the things, and you have in some of the stuff on your phones there, since you've scanned the QR code. I'm welcoming any questions.
Okay, let's first give him a round of applause. It's not easy. They have done all this in under 8 hours. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? What a milestone. Thank you so much, Frank and Mariam. And so, do we have any questions for them? Any questions? Can ask where this AI can respond. It can call maybe if it notices that, hey, since you checked, how is the plant going?
Yes, initially that was the idea, because we thought we could be having like some IoT stuff. We could integrate into this, whereby you can utilize sensors. Like for instance, this is my warehouse put together. So I use these sensors, place them on the corners of the room. They will be collecting data, bringing them straight onto the mobile application, whether the user is offline or online. We are trying to bring in offline capabilities for the user as well. So the user could be also able to utilize the AI in his own voice, actually voice integration in Uganda, because guys have already worked on that, such that a user can speak out. Please, what's up with my warehouse? Are things okay? No, please, things are bad. Can you please turn on the ACs with one button? ACs are turned on. Please, there's excessive dust that has accumulated into your warehouse. Could you please send some cleaners to go and clean up your warehouse? Yes, anyway, that was a project that I worked on some time back. That was during the UNESCO African Week, Engineering Week, which was at New York. So happened that we came up, third runners up still for that, but that was some other project, not this. Okay.
All right. Let's give them a round of applause once again. All right, so we really have come to the evening of our event. I want to congratulate you for staying this far. It means really a lot to us. And I hope is the light still there? Ask your neighbor. Is the light still there? Is it there? Or we top it up with some coffee. All right. Now we're gonna conclude, and we're gonna ask the teams that have presented to come. We have coffee coders and Agri-Guardian. Please come in front as we conclude. We get to have some small token of appreciation, okay? Some small token of appreciation. Yes, let's have Agri-Guardian, that's Kato. Adam, please come. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. You can, yes, right here. Thank you so much. I know Mariam and Frank, they are defrosting from the presentation, but if you have any ounce of energy left, please walk to the front so that we conclude at once, okay? Yes. Okay. Now, as they are coming, DJ, some soothing, like we are walking for our wedding. Okay. All right, we have them here. Let's give them a standing ovation. They've really been working since morning while paying attention. A standing ovation means stand and then you clap. Yes. Thank you so much. You can take your seat. Yes, that was also like a mini exercise. Okay, I'm going soft. We're going soft. Don't worry. I know we're in the evening hour, but I hope we're doing well. So I'm gonna request Mr. Longa, Mr. Frank. Yes, Mr. Frank. We're gonna ask Mayor, Mr. Innocent Kaoya, to come, just to stand right ahead. I think our cameraman is around. I hope so. Okay. Oh, since the light is blinding me. Okay. All right. Yes. Just right here. I think at the end, yes. At the end. Okay, let's ask Mr. Longa to come here, and then Mr. All right, just let's push a bit here, a bit. Okay. All right, let's first take a photo. Okay, now I'm gonna ask our two queens to also join us, just on the side here. Okay, just a minute. Our two things. Miss Agro-tourism, have you been seeing the innovations, Yeah? What do you think? Okay. All right. Okay. Amazing. So what are you gonna do? All right, so they're gonna have the certificates for really participating. They've been working on these solutions since morning. Okay. DJ, some music, please. Okay. All right. I think we can get started. We're gonna start with. I think we should start from the right. Should we start from the right? Okay. On my here. So we have coffee coders. And I think, yes, let's give a round of applause. Yes, please go through as you start from our queens, a handshake, and then you receive your gift from Mr. Frank. Yes, please. Please. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, this is coffee coders. Yes, here's the certificate for coffee coders. Hand it over to them. Yes. topic photos. Alright. For their team. That's very good. You can stay there for a moment. We're going to have individuals. Stay there, please. Please, please, please. Please stay. Please stay. Okay. Alright, you can. Yeah. Okay, so the next team is Agri-Guardian. Yes, Mr. Kato Adam. Yes, a one-man team, eh? It's not that easy. It's not that easy. Alright. Okay, Agri-Guardian. Yes, this man knows how to pose for the cameras, eh? Yes, and also your one-man team certificate. Yes. Okay, amazing, amazing. Yes, this means a lot for us. So we should also have the individual certificates for team orders. I think, let's start with Maria. Regis. Now, Seriko, thank you so much. You've been so bold. Yes, with the questions. It's been, it's been really, really, really amazing. Maria, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. Very happy, very joyful. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you very much for participating. All right. Yes. That smile is really good. All right. Then next is Mr. Frank Muhindo. The man was coded a full application in 8 hours. This is something. This is something. Thank you so much, and thank you for participating. That is your participation certificate individually. Yes, it means a lot. It means a lot. Yes, yes, that was really amazing. Full AI platform under 8 hours. All right? Yes, yes, yes. I think now we can have a photo again with the certificates. Let's handle our certificates, please. Let's have our certificates. Yes, yes. Okay. I think now we can have our queens in the middle, I think, on the side. Okay. All right. Let's clap for them. Congratulations. Tell your neighbor, this will be me next time. Yes, I'll be there. Okay. All right. All right. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. We can take our seats, please. Thank you very much, Mr. Innocent. Thank you very much, Dame Dorin. Yes. 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 You know what? You can also come and take a photo if you really want to. In the seats. Yes. Yes. It's always allowed. It's always allowed. All right. So as we come to the conclusion of our event, yes, the photos can go on. But thank you so much. How about you clap for yourself? Huh? Yes, you and your neighbor, having stayed here this long. If you've kept your neighbor this long, I have a gift for you. Who has kept their neighbor? Huh? Okay? Okay, Brother. Let's find some people here. Okay? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. If you've kept your neighbor this long, why don't you come with your neighbor, Let us spoil you, okay? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, please. Who has kept their neighbor? Okay, yes, I see some people. Yes. Where is your neighbor? Invisible neighbor. Okay. Act like your neighbors. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of distancing. I'm seeing a lot of distancing. I have some goodies here. Yeah? Sorry? Hey, there are 3 neighbors now. How does that work? Okay, please, feel free to come. I have a few things here. A few goodies, a few goodies. Yes, you see now, eh? Yes, we have concluded. We shall just have who likes to pray? Eh? Pray and then we shall eat. But before that, let's have some goodies. Okay, these are 3 neighbors. Who is taking the book? Give it to her. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here's for you. Here's for you. Thank you for coming. Eh? Who likes this one? Master. I have a few goodies here. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, okay, okay. All right. All right. If you're here and you invited someone to come and they haven't received the gift, you invited someone to come? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Who invited you? Who invited you? Okay, okay. All right. You did? Okay, who did you invite? Him. Okay, let's leave it. Let's leave it. Okay? Oh, we have people. You see now, you see the problems of sitting in the back. Now I can't see you. Please come closer. Eh? I can't see you. You see? Yes, it's night, eh? Yes. I just have a few goodies here as we conclude. Me, I don't want to go back with anything. Okay? Did you invite someone? Who did you invite, sir? No. Sit. Have a seat. Have a seat. Okay, please come forward. Yes. Okay, I have a few things here. Okay. Thank you so much. So, who did you invite? Those two. Okay, can take this for you. Okay. What happened? They left you. Oh, but you invited them. But you came after them. Okay, okay, don't feel lonely, eh? You can take this one. Okay? Sorry? People, where are they? I see one, so you get one. Okay. Alright, who else? Invited someone? Okay. Alright. Okay, okay. I don't know if I have any goodies left. As you conclude, I don't know if I have any goodies left. Who hasn't received anything, any gifts? No. Okay, I'll give you these stickers here. I think I have. I'll give you these. Who hasn't? Who hasn't? Who hasn't? Who hasn't? Okay, okay, we are concluding. Thank you. Tell your neighbor, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Okay. All right, thank you so much for coming. Before we leave, okay? Before we leave, who would like to pray for us? Who would like to pray for us? Yeah? Hey, we have no Christians here. Huh? Okay. Oh, I haven't introduced, I think I did introduce Lloyd. Please come forward, Lloyd. She has been very, very helpful. Let's clap for her. Alright, amazing. She's an member, she's volunteer. She's been so helpful today. Alright, she's going to help us close the ceremony today, okay? Alright, Lloyd, it's up to you. I think, as you pray, let's stand up. Let's stand up. As we finalize. Yes, please.
Let's humble ourselves and pray. Father, I want to thank you for this day. We thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for the gift of everything that has been on throughout this day.
We thank you for the journey mercies that you granted unto us, O King of Glory, in the morning when we are coming here. We thank you that the program has started on well and it has ended on well, my King. We thank you for all the guest speakers and the speakers, the innovators and those who are yet to innovate, my King. I thank you, O King of Glory, for the time and the people we have met, O King of Glory. We thank you, O Lord, that you have blessed us from the start till now. We bless the people who made the lunch and the breakfast for us, my God. We bless the people who inspired us, O King of Glory. We bless the organizers of this event, my King. The Lord, you continue instilling in them the wisdom and the knowledge to continue impacting others as well. That we may too grow in that, O King of Glory, and continue impacting other lives, my King. Even as we leave this place, my God, we pray that you bless us and protect us, my King. You grant us the journey mercies that we desire, my Lord. You take us to our respective places, my King. Even the people who manage this place, Lord, we pray that you bless them and you continue guiding them in all they do. We thank you, Jesus. We bless your name and trusting that you guide us through Jesus Christ, our Lord, we pray.
Amen, 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 amen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. See you until next time. Bye.
I know you know the drama. When I go to wine, they put it on my lap. Color dance fine. You are so happy when me wine. Let my body go. When you have more, you let it down me. Pass the fire, Uma Muri. Taste the wallet, so I am okay. Tired of some weird. So you tell it to me. I say that move for the back, back to the trouble. Look it out. And get it, you're what's a moment tonight. Look it out. So no, it's a tomba. Look it out.